The Iranian regime has released purported email correspondence between former President Barack Obama and an Iranian delegate where Obama explicitly states, "I support the supreme leader." This revelation, emerging amid escalating tensions in the Middle East, raises alarming questions about Obama's true allegiances during his tenure. What does this mean for a leader of the free world to back Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the head of a tyrannical radical Islamic regime known for sponsoring terrorism and oppressing its people? Trump's administration, which dismantled Obama's disastrous Iran nuclear deal.
Barack Hussein Obama made maybe the worst deal I've ever seen, because he gave all power in the Middle East to Iran. He went the exact opposite way, and I terminated that. If I didn't terminate that deal, they would be sitting with a massive nuclear weapon 3 years ago, which would have been used already on Israel at least, and other countries also. And we wouldn't be talking about it right now.
Obama left office. He sent $1.7 billion in cash to Iran. The money was delivered in actual cash, stacked on pallets, and flown into the country. It happened in January 2016 when Obama authorized the transfer of the money to the nation known for sponsoring terrorism.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, wonder shall never end. Please share this video, I beg you. Barack Obama, yes, we are back here to discuss about Barack Obama. I believe many of you know what is going on in America concerning the Iran and Israel America, bro. A lot of secret has come outside concerning this man, Barack Obama, and this man, the both of them. But this guy destroyed America. If you don't know, I would say this man love America. We never knew that this man and this guy, they were both working together. If not for Donald Trump, see, America, we don't go. But thank God that he came, he won the election to rescue America. I'll play you guys a video, and at the same time, read for you guys to see what is going on. Right now as we speak, Obama has lawyered up team of lawyers, about 9 criminal lawyers. Like 9 criminal lawyers. Now this man don't put for a team to defend him now. Bro, it's getting tougher. Donald Trump, you're ready to deal with this book. I'll read for you guys. I sent I play you guys a video to see what's going on. Barack Obama turned America upside down. He opened way for all these terrorists, all these Muslims to be misbehaving in America. It was Barack Obama that said Muslims have big impact in America. It was Barack Obama. I wish I see that video for bigger for America here when he used the Marty Talker. But before that, let me read for you guys before I play you guys a video. That's all we go do. Make I read for them, make and see what it is up now. Please don't just watch and go. Share this video, because Donald Trump said it is time to put this man behind bar. You know how much this man they pack give this guy? Billions of dollars. Now Barack Obama they give this man. I'll play you guys a video. But before then, this is Barack Obama. Obama lawyered up. Don't gather more lawyers. Not be any lawyer. Not be any lawyer. Criminal lawyers. Because the case is casing in. Not be smart thing. He said, breaking news. Obama lawyer up. Barack Hussein Obama has just retained a team of 9 criminal defense attorneys. Not civil, not adversary. Criminal. Criminal. The same man told you up and change is now preparing for federal grand jury subpoena expected by March 7th. He said, Obama just lawyered up and now we know why. It came out March 2nd, 2026, about 7 a.m. in the morning. Now this news come aside. This month of March 2nd. Barack Hussein Obama has retained a team of 9 criminal defense attorney, not civil, not adversary, criminal. The same man who told you hope and change is now preparing for a federal grand jury subpoena expected by March. The 150 billion lie. In 2016, Obama sent Iran $115 billion and $1.7 billion in physical cash pallets of money loaded onto unmanned cargo planes in the middle of the night. He told you it was a nuclear deal. It wasn't. The DOJ files released by yesterday showed that 2.3 billion of Epstein's network ran through Iranians' banks, Dutch banks, JP Morgan, and Bank Melli Iran, a state-owned bank under Obama's nuclear deal exemption. Obama didn't pay Iran to stop enriching uranium. He paid Iran to store the evidence. The server farm, the blackmail tapes, the financial record all moved to the Tehran between 2016 and 2019 on Obama's watch through Obama's channel with Obama's money. Trump just sent the military to recover it. Now, Obama's need 9 lawyers. The Clinton testimony. The Clinton testimony. Bill Clinton testified under subpoena before the House Oversight Committee this week. First time in history, a former president was deposed in a criminal investigation by Congress. Hillary testified separately behind closed door. But here's what matters. Clinton was asked about Obama's, specifically about a 2015 meeting at the Clinton Foundation where Obama's, Clinton, Summers, and Epstein's lawyer were all present. The subject of that meeting, asset relocation, asset, not money, not investment, evidence. The timeline. 2015, meeting at Clinton Foundation, asset relocation discussed. 2016, Obama sent $150 billion to Iran pallet of cash. 2017, NSA intercept CIA black site communication inside Iran. 2019, Epstein arrested, then murdered, tapes disappeared. 2025, Trump return, body appointed, investigation reopens. 2026, US military recovered tapes from Tehran, Obama's lawyer up. Another year, every dot connect, every dollar traced back, every lie has an expiration date, and Obama just expired. The grand jury meets March 7. Share this, the world need to see the full picture. When I see what Obama do, that is to tell you, this man is terrible. Let me just go straight down and play you guys the video. Just watch. Please do me a favor. Share this video, please.
The Iranian regime has released purported email correspondence between former President Barack Obama and an Iranian delegate, where Obama explicitly states, "I support the supreme leader." This revelation, emerging amid escalating tensions in the Middle East, raises alarming questions about Obama's true allegiances during his tenure. What does this mean for a leader of the free world to back Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the head of a tyrannical radical Islamic regime known for sponsoring terrorism and oppressing its people? Trump's administration, which dismantled Obama's disastrous Iran nuclear deal, now appears even more justified in its aggressive policies that crippled Iran's economy and isolated the mullahs. This email bombshell exposes the deep state maneuvers that Trump has long warned about, potentially explaining why Obama-era policies seem to favor Tehran over American interests. Delving deeper, Obama's declaration of support begs scrutiny. Does he endorse Iran's brutal treatment of women and minorities, including the violent suppression of protests and enforcement of draconian laws? Or is it a tacit approval of Iran's quest for nuclear weapons, which Obama infamously enabled through his flawed JCPOA agreement? In a treasonous twist, this could imply Obama rooting for Iran against America, perhaps even maneuvering to provoke conflict that would undermine Trump's successes. Imagine the motivation pushing Iran toward war with the US to tarnish Trump's legacy of peace through strength, like the Abraham Accords that sidelined Iran. Trump's decisive actions, from maximum pressure campaigns to eliminating top terrorists like Qasem Soleimani, stand in stark contrast to Obama's apparent capitulation, proving once again that only Trump can protect America from such shadowy betrayals. These emails demand a full investigation into Obama's motives. Was this support a calculated bid to embolden Iran, hoping for escalations that could politically damage Trump and revive globalist agendas? Whatever the intent, it underscores Trump's unmatched foresight in labeling the Iran deal a catastrophe and prioritizing U.S. security. With Trump at the helm, America is reclaiming its dominance, ensuring that no former leader's secret sympathies can ever again empower our enemies. This scandal not only bolsters Trump's call for ironclad alliances with Israel and Sunni states, but also galvanizes voters to support his vision of an unapologetically strong America.
The other thing was Barack Hussein Obama made maybe the worst deal I've ever seen, because he gave all power in the Middle East to Iran. He went the exact opposite way, and I terminated that. If I didn't terminate that deal, they would be sitting with a massive nuclear weapon 3 years ago, which would have been used already on Israel at least, and other countries also. And we wouldn't be talking about it right now. But if I didn't terminate the deal that Obama made, giving them everything, including plane loads of cash. You remember the airplane flew over there? It was a Boeing 757. There was two of them loaded. They took out all the seats. It was loaded with green cash. So much cash that it was in Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. They got all the cash from all the banks. They put it, and they flew it to Iran. I never knew a president had that power. I'm going to maybe try it sometime if it's okay. I think I'm going to do it. I'll fly it somewhere. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. 2 planes loaded from floor to ceiling. Big planes, Boeing 757s, taken over there and given cash. In addition to that, he was giving them billions of dollars. But worse, he was giving them the right to have the path to a nuclear weapon.
How quickly you would give up for the sake of favor and what you think is a friendship with what is known to be a dictator who would eat you for lunch.
Putin would be sitting in Moscow, and he wouldn't have lost 300,000 men and women, but he would have been sitting in Moscow, quiet place. He would have been sitting in Moscow, much happier than he is right now. But eventually, he's got a thing that other people don't have. He's got nuclear weapons. They don't have to talk about that. He's got nuclear weapons. Nobody ever thinks about that. And eventually, maybe he'll use it. Maybe he hasn't been that threatening. He does have something we don't need to talk about. Nobody likes to talk about it. But just so you understand, they sent her to negotiate peace before this war started. 3 days later, he went in and he started the war. Because everything they said was weak and stupid. They said the wrong things. That war should have never started. She was the emissary. They sent her in to negotiate with Zelensky and Putin. And she did. And the war started 3 days later. And that's the kind of talent we have with her. She's worse than Biden. In my opinion, I think he's the worst president in the history of our country. She goes down as the worst vice president in the history of our country. But let me tell you something. She is a horrible negotiator. They sent her in to negotiate. As soon as they left, Putin did the invasion.
Obama left office, he sent $1.7 billion in cash to Iran. The money was delivered in actual cash, stacked on pallets, and flown into the country. It happened in January 2016 when Obama authorized the transfer of the money to the nation known for sponsoring terrorism. The funds were allegedly part of a long-standing financial obligation stemming from a pre-1979 agreement. Prior to the Iranian Revolution, the United States had committed to supplying Iran with military equipment. However, following the revolution, the transaction was abandoned, leaving Iran to claim reimbursement for the $400 million initially paid. With the accrued interest, this amount spiked to $1.7 billion. The Obama administration decided to resolve the debt. On January 17, 2016, an aircraft arrived in Iran carrying $400 million in cash loaded onto pallets. The remaining balance of the $1.7 billion was delivered in subsequent shipments. Now, as Israel continues its attacks on Iranian nuclear and military sites, President Donald Trump is deciding how involved the United States will become in this war, many pointing straight back to Obama as the reason Iran had the funding to continue paying for terror and start building up their nuclear programs.
Today, after 2 years of negotiations, the United States, together with our international partners, has achieved something that decades of animosity has not. A comprehensive long-term deal with Iran that will prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon. This deal demonstrates that American diplomacy can bring about real and meaningful change. Change that makes our country and the world safer and more secure. This deal is also in line with a tradition of American leadership. It's now more than 50 years since President Kennedy stood before the American people and said, "Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate." He was speaking then about the need for discussions between the United States and the Soviet Union, which led to efforts to restrict the spread of nuclear weapons. In those days, the risk was a catastrophic nuclear war between two superpowers. In our time, the risk is that nuclear weapons will spread to more and more countries, particularly in the Middle East, the most volatile region in our world. Today, because America negotiated from a position of strength and principle, we have stopped the spread of nuclear weapons in this region. Because of this deal, the international community will be able to verify that the Islamic Republic of Iran will not develop a nuclear weapon.
You heard?
This deal meets every single one of the bottom lines that we
Bismillah.
established when we achieved a framework earlier this spring. Every pathway to a nuclear weapon is cut off, and the inspection and transparency regime necessary to verify that objective will be put in place.
Okay, guys, you watch this video. Barack Obama, that man lied too much. The man knew how to lie. Everything he said on that video, Iran will not have nuclear weapon. But this man keep pumping money to Iran. This man keep pumping money to Iran. Iran, they were trying to build the nuclear weapon. If not for Donald Trump, that stopped it now. This guy didn't do nothing. But now, he's trying to get lawyer, criminal lawyer, to defend him for the atrocity he caused. This man, his tenure in America was corrupt. Nobody know. We all think he was a nice person. This man betrayed Americans. But today, he's going to pay for it. I just let me bring this update for you guys. We are still on this Iran issue. Every update, every news, you're going to be seeing it here. Please share, thumbs up, and subscribe. That's just it. I say all this, so God bless you. See you guys on my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.